Hello everyone. Today is a sad day because we are on the last, final part of exploring the closes of the Royal Mile. This has been a journey, isn't it? We've been doing a few, but here we are. I can see the bottom of the Royal Mile to my left. That's where we left off last time. Bakehouse Close, just beside me here. And I was very surprised in the comments how many of you were looking forward to Bakehouse Close. I didn't realise. I'm guessing you're all Outlander fans. I really need to start watching it. But we've only got about 5 or 6, which is about one more than I would normally do. But we've got to finish it off, and I think some of them are very much end. So, we'll start here at Wilson's Court. However, I don't think we're going to get much in here. It looks fairly modern, and it looks like it's just going to people's houses. But, yeah, look, we're just at someone's house just now. This is all just entrances to people's house. But, as always, follow it to the very end. And although it's a little bit windy, it looks like it takes us down to here. Holyrood Apart Hotel. So that means it's apart hotel and apartment. Apart hotel and apart. Just get on with it. Alright, okay. Now I think now here, where I've just came from, counts as the end of the close. That up there is a different close, which is going to lead us back here again. So I think I have to count that one there. Short, sweet, boring. Next up, Cooper's Close, which, like I said, is going to lead us back to where we just were. However, that actually is a very nice old, again I would say factory building, but that's how my head goes. If it's a big building I don't know what's in it, it's a factory. However, it's got some nice modern add-ons here. And what it does have is this beautiful cobbled street here. Now look at this. Sorry, this is me being geeky again. See this? Cobbled a different way there, and it's the same. I don't know if you can make it out, but it's the same on the other side there as well, almost giving that a road within the cobbles. Now, once again, we're at a bit of a crossroads because that's where those two closes have met. We went on that close in the last video, and if I continue the road down, I know that that there is another close. So I think I've got to follow this down here, which is actually Gentle's Entry. So technically I think we've came to the end of the close, but I will follow this road all the way down. Now I pointed out in the last video as well, but I have to say, Salisbury Crags there, I love it, just peeking over the buildings just randomly, this massive hill. Look, Ye Olde Pizza Express. Now it just came down to the bottom of the road there. There was nothing much to show you. Well, there was one thing to show you, but I'm going to hold off right now till I go down the other close that kind of links on to this one to show you what it was. Secrets. Next up, one of my favourites. You can't make that out, can you? But it says Dunbar Close. Now, if you've watched a few of my videos before, you'll know what we're going to see here. Dunbar Close Garden. This is a must if you just want to come and find somewhere really pretty and gorgeous to relax. Now you're probably noticing a lot of frost on the ground right now. It is the 31st of January and it's -3 here right now, so it is cold. Doesn't mean it's not pretty. So that's where I've just came in, showed you this little area, but if you come right round to the back here, look how pretty with the frost as well, but you get this beautiful little garden. Look, a seat. You can come and you can chill, you can get nice pictures, and look how quiet it is. That's the thing, we're right off the Royal Mile. This is dead, there's no one here. It's just lovely. I mean, it's not massive by any means, it's not big. Look, 2 more seats. And there's just a nice bit of grass. Isn't it lovely? It's just small, there's not, you know, there's nothing going on. It's just a little park, it's just a little garden for people to come and relax, and everyone misses it. Now you know. Definitely one of my little favourite close spots in Edinburgh. It actually's got something on the wall here. What does it say? Now it's a bit faded, so I'll read it out, but that says Dunbar Close Garden, laid out in the character of in Edinburgh. So I don't know if there's a word missing there, can't tell. In Edinburgh, 17th Country Garden in 1977, when it was donated by the Mushroom Trust to the city of Edinburgh. I don't know who the Mushroom Trust are, but I feel like I want to know them. Next up, across the road, Crichton's Close. And on the right of me, Starbucks, but you don't care about that. However, there's a couple of nice things down here. On the left hand side here, this is the Scottish Poetry Library. So if that sounds like something that you would enjoy, that's it right there, Scottish Poetry Library. You can go in, have a read. And then, as we continue further down, you can see on the left hand side there, I don't know if you can make that out yet, but that's BBC Scotland. It's not a television studio, BBC, it's just a radio studio mostly, where they can do little local interviews, things like that. This is ye olde Pizza Hut, again, on this side, not Pizza Hut, Pizza Express. Hemma, which is a nice little pub, do some vegetarian food in there as well, but down here is what I was holding off to show you a little bit. We come down at the bottom here, Holyrood Park House. We're not worried about that. But on the left hand side, Rockstar North, home of Rockstar Games. And if I go around here, you will see a subtle poster that they've got about the last game that they released. There we have Rockstar North, the home of Red Dead Redemption 2. There may actually end up another close that will lead me to show you that again, but hey, I just wanted to make sure that you saw that that's where Red Dead Redemption was made. Okay, next up we have Panmure Close. However, and it's got some beautiful poppies up the top there, but I don't think we're going to get very far in here. As you can see, there's already a gate at the end, which looks padlocked. See, that, as I come in, that is clotheslines and things for people's garden where they can dry their clothes. So I'm not going to go in there. And you can see that that's locked. So technically, that's the end of it. However, if you do want to go to this little bit here and see these beautiful buildings or get pictures of them, see that little bit there? That, where my finger is? That is the Dunbar Gardens again. So, Dunbar Close Gardens. So although technically that's the end of that one, you can get into that one from Dunbar Close as well. Okay, we are firing through them today, guys. Next one, Bull's Close. However, I think that this one is just going to be a long winding road all the way down, which it is. But you know the rules. This one generally is just a lane all the way down to the bottom. Again, it's going to bring us out by Rockstar North. So, see, I don't know, because you guys know the rules. Go down the very end of every close to see if we can see anything. I can see there's nothing ahead of me, but I feel I'm breaking my own rules if I don't go all the way down. I mean, I know rules were made to be broken, but if you set the rules, does that take you off on a weird tangent of hypocrisy, rule-breaking stuff? And whilst I've been weirdly pondering this, I've almost got to the bottom of the close anyway. And here we are again, right at the bottom. And there's Rockstar North again. Back we go, back to the top. I did know that this video was going to be a little bit longer than the others. Slightly more than closes than I would normally put in a video, but not enough for two closes. So, you know, there was that weird sort of, should I split it up or should I not? But let's just plough through. There's only 3 left, I think. And this one, there's nothing on it. So we can't count. That's a gimme. This one's a gimme. Yeah? Alright. Next up we have Loch End Close now. There's two entrances to Loch End Close. This one here and that one there. They both lead to the exact same place. They're both called Loch End Close, so I think you'll allow me just to go in one of them. Loch End Close. Here we go. Now this is probably going to lead us more residential, I think. Look, look, look. Art. I feel art's always one of those things that you can really appreciate if you have to have it explained to you. So that's the other entrance to Loch End Close here. So we came to this sort of dead end. Now does that count as the end of it, or do we go here? Well, I've started moving, so this must count as well. Now that looks like a beautiful old building that has just been scrubbed up a bit. I'm okay with that. That's definitely old and original. Not so sure about this bit. This bit definitely not. I'm not sure about these two bits of walls here. But the house here definitely looks original, just had a little bit of a clean. It's a beautiful building now though. I'm loving these little old street lights on it as well, actually. Now, as it leads us down this way. Now, I know that these doors are not original, but I really, really appreciate the fact that they've, you know, put these old style doors in. I think that's a lovely touch. And then Loch End Close brings us out here, which we have been on this road as well, just a bit further up. But there's not much really to show here, apart from the fact that those steps will lead you up to sort of Calton Hill. Apart from that, that building was worth it. I like this. You know what I'm like. That's a beautiful old building that has been restored. I'm okay with that to a certain degree, you know, as long as they don't ruin it. If they're just giving it a clean up, which it looks like that's mostly what they've done, I'm okay. And the fact that they've put these beautiful old doors in, kept with the right style of street lighting as well, yeah, I'm okay with that. You know, this video is going to end up a little bit longer than I expected, because every time I think there's only one or two left, I find one I didn't expect. Campbell's Close. So let's see what's down here. I genuinely, I'm sure I have been down here, I just can't remember. Now it looks like it's mostly just leading us to a little courtyard behind these residences, but it is a beautiful little courtyard actually. Where does the road lead? Ooh, oh, now see that, this is a nice little find. This is a beautiful little cobbled street here. See, the last one I was just like, oh, I'm not really showing you as much. This is, look at all of this! I can't talk again, guys. Blair's Brewery, Campbell's Close. This is a beautiful, this is a this again, I'm going to say this is a decent age, this building. I don't know how much. I'm not seeing very many old boarded up windows. Most of the windows look like they're still windows. Different colouring in these though make me think that the windows have been put in at a different time. So it's maybe an old brewery that has now been converted into apartments. But it's a nice little, proper windy little close here. Not windy, sorry, but cobbled. And again, we're back down onto Calton Road. Not actually much to show you, but I like it. It's apart from all of this. We'll go this way so that you don't see that. Apart from all of that, this is a beautiful little close. The cobbled stones are lovely and this old building's lovely as well. Such a geek. Okay, well I think it's probably going to be our second last close of this series, Reed's Close. Now it doesn't look like much on the entrance there, I will grant you, but there is nice stuff to talk about here. Because as soon as you walk into this end of Reed's Close, you have the Scottish Parliament. Now this is the back end of the Scottish Parliament, and if you see a lot of pictures of the Scottish Parliament, you will see sort of those sort of things, the think pods as they're kind of called and nicknamed. Now they're a weird design, I will grant you. This sort of almost looks like a sailboat, see that, and then kind of steps there. These are every single one of these is an office. Every single one of them is an office, and everyone is an office for an MSP. Now in case you don't know, an MSP is a member of the Scottish Parliament. So that's their offices. Each and every single one of them has an office like that, with those little think pods. the architect, if I remember correctly, wanted to give each and every one of them a place where they could step away from their desk and just sit. Those are like those kind of step bits on there that you can kind of see there, but I'll zoom in and show you. Step bits here, that's kind of padded seating for them to sit on, look out the window, and they can relax and have a think about what they're doing. But yeah, the architect wanted to give them all a little space where they could sit and think. The shape of it, now on the tour they'll tell you it's about the Reverend skating. It's an abstract sort of shape of the Reverend skating. If you look up that picture of the Reverend on Dunningston Lock, you'll look at it and you'll go like, what are you talking about, Tony? But that is what they tell you on the tour. Yeah, the Reverend skating is kind of like that. So that's kind of what that's supposed to be. But as we get to the bottom of this close, it leads us to here. And that is Dynamic Earth. That's an earth science tourist attraction that you can head into there. They do tours daily. You can go in and go around and learn a lot about earth science. They talk a lot about Arthur's Seat here, and well, sorry, Arthur's Seat's there, but you can't actually see the top of it because of Salisbury Crags, which is there. But they talk a lot about a lot of that, and James Hutton and the age of the earth and all this sort of stuff. It's a lot of fun if you ever fancy it. But this is it, ladies and gentlemen. If I am 100% right, which, alright, I'm not a lot of the time, but I might be this time, and I think I am. We've only got one close left, and that is the end of this series. I tell a lie, it's not quite the last one. The Forsyth Close there is locked up, and I can't go in it. So that kind of, I could have just not mentioned it and been quite dramatic about, yeah, this is the last one. No, it's not the last one. But I can't get in it, so that doesn't count. Last one. Now, the last one is definitely a blink and you'll miss it. I'm walking down on my right hand side here, that's the Scottish Parliament. That's Holyrood Palace right in front of me there. But you need to get to about this point here and turn left. And there you go. This is the last close, Whitehorse Close, and you definitely don't want to miss it. This is stunning. Yeah. It is one of these ones that you really would miss it. Most people probably do, but look at this. Is this not absolutely beautiful? Now, if you do come down here, please bear in mind, this is people's houses. People live here, so be courteous. But look how beautiful all of this is. 1623 it's got on the window up there, so that must be when that was kind of made. Is this not absolutely beautiful? There's too many things to sort of geek out and look at and go, this is amazing. These beautiful sort of turreted out buildings there with this cantilever design, beautiful steps leading up to the houses there. Look at the doors. Like, they are all picturesque and beautiful. I'm loving all of, oh. There's really not much to say about this because you can't. Because there's too much to say about it. It's just beautiful, it's picturesque. If you come down here, again, be courteous, this is people's houses, but look at it. Let's just have a nice slow panoramic look at this. Just stunning. Can you imagine having these steps up to your house here? I genuinely don't think we can finish on better than that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this series as we have journeyed down every single close that they have allowed me to walk down. If you have, please give it a big thumbs up. I know this video's been a little bit longer, we've done a few more closes than normal, hope that's okay. Yeah, give it a big thumbs up. Come subscribe, you know I hate saying this, but come join Clan Brownford, we'd love to have you. Leave a comment, please, let me know your favourite close out of the entire series. But beautiful here, isn't it? Beautiful one to finish on. But yeah, till next time, bye humans.